Next Chapter Podcasts.
Hi, this is Sally Kate Holmes, Managing Director of Next Chapter Podcasts, here to tell you about a pretty cool new offering from our friends at Apollo Podcasts. You can now find the Play On podcasts on Apollo Plus, a creator-owned platform where every subscriber helps audio fiction creators such as us. You can listen ad-free, early access to exclusives, behind-the-scenes supercuts, and more on Apollo Plus. On top of all that, 70% of the revenue on Apollo Plus goes directly to creators. Join Apollo Plus through the Apollo Podcasts app or by going to apollopods.com.
Next Chapter Podcast presents the Play On podcast series, The Tempest. Episode 6, Every Third Thought. For the best listening experience, be sure to use headphones or earbuds. And remember, we are such stuff as dreams are made on.
I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and far from sight, in the darkest ocean depths, I'll drown my book.
Sir! King Alonso and the others are still under your spell.
Come, Ariel. Bring them in. Stand there! Your spell stopped. Let solemn music, the best comforter for a mind unsettled, cure your brains, now useless, boiled within your skulls. Not one of them looks at me or would know me if they did. Saintly Gonzala, honorable woman, I will pay you back in full in word and deed for your goodness. King Alonso, you used me and my daughter most cruelly. Your brother was your accomplice, and for that, Sebastian, you are tortured now. My sister, Antonia, my own flesh and blood. You fell in love with power, banished remorse and human feeling, and with Sebastian, whose inner torment is therefore the most intense, you would have killed the king just now. I forgive you. I do. Cold-hearted though you are. The spell dissolves apace, and as morning steals upon the night, melting the darkness so their minds begin to clear. Reason, like a rising tide, will soon fill the shore that now lies foul and muddy. Ariel, bring me my coat from inside. Help me. It's long since I wore this finery. I will take off this disguise and show myself as I was before, Duke of Milan. Quickly, spirit, soon you will be free.
Where the bee sucks, there suck I. In a cowslip's bell I lie. There I couch when owls do cry. On the bat's back I do fly. After summer merrily, merrily, merrily shall I live now. Under the blossom that hangs on the bough.
That's my dainty Ariel. I shall miss you. All the same, you shall have freedom. So. Ariel, go to the king's ship. Stay invisible. There you will find the mariners asleep under the hatches. Wake up the captain and the boatswain, transport them here. And quickly, please.
I drink the air before me and return before your pulse beats twice.
Alonso! Look at me, Sir King. Behold your victim, the Duke of Milan, Prospero. I am alive, I am a prince, and I am speaking to you. Want more proof? Let me embrace your person. A hearty welcome to you and your companions.
You may be him. You may not. You may be some trifling illusion toying with my senses, as was done to me not long ago. I cannot tell. Your pulse beats. You seem flesh and blood, and ever since I laid eyes on you, I have felt a sense of healing calm. I fear a madness gripped me. If this is real, it is a most strange story. But how can Prospero be living and be here?
Because of this good woman, Gonzala. Let me hold you. Those sturdy bones. You sent me on my way with my books of magic and saved my life. There are no words for your infinite kindness.
On the one hand, this may be real, and on the other, it may not. I can't be sure.
This island has unusual properties that alter your perception of reality. You are still feeling their effects. Welcome, friends. All of you. Come close, Sebastian and Antonia, my brace of royals. I could, were I so minded, direct the king's frown at you and condemn you both as traitors. For now, I will tell no tales.
The devil speaks in him.
No, Antonia, you wretch, whom just a call sister would infect my mouth. I forgive you your vilest fault, all of your faults, and require my dukedom back, which you have no choice but to restore to me.
If you are Prospero, explain to us exactly how you survived, how you have met us here, when only 3 hours ago we were castaways on this shore, and I lost... Oh, it is agonizing to think of it. My dear son, Ferdinand.
I am deeply sorry, sir.
The loss is beyond repair. Patience says she has no cure for it.
No, I think rather you have not sought her help. Her soft grace is a sovereign remedy and consoles me for a like loss.
You? A loss like mine?
Not long ago, and to me as great. A dear one whose loss I can far less easily bear than you. For unlike you, I have no one to comfort me. I have lost a daughter.
No.
Oh, your daughter. Oh, heavens. Oh, if they could both have lived and be in Naples king and queen there. If that could come to pass, I would have myself mudded in that bed of ooze where my son lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this recent Tempest, but no more of this now. This little dwelling is my court. Here I have few attendants, and my subjects are non-existent.
Prospero, I resign the dukedom. It is yours, and beg you, pardon my crimes.
Please, look inside. Since you have given me my dukedom back, I will reward you with as good a thing.
What?
I will reveal to you a marvel as welcome to you as my dukedom is to me. Look in there.
Check.
Oh.
Your move, my love.
Queen to pawn 4.
No!
Oh! My lord, my sweet, you cheated.
No, my dearest love, I would not. For the world.
Oh, you could do it for less, for a few kingdoms, and I would call it fair play.
Prospero, if this proved to be an illusion like all the others here, I will lose one dear son twice. Ferdinand.
My father.
Oh, my son, Ferdinand! Oh,
Though the seas threaten, they are merciful. I have cursed them without cause.
oh, now all the blessings of a glad father be upon you. Let me hold you. Oh,
Father!
oh, my son, my son.
Wonderful. Oh, how many lovely creatures are here. How beautiful mankind is. Oh, brave new world that has such people in it.
'Tis new to thee.
My son, who is this young woman who you played against? You cannot have known each other longer than 3 hours. Is she the goddess that parted us, then brought us together like this?
Sir, she is mortal. But thanks to immortal providence, she is mine. When I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one, I chose her. She is Miranda, the daughter of this famous Duke of Milan.
Oh.
From him I have received a second life, and thanks to this lady, a second father.
And I am hers. But oh, how oddly it will sound to hear myself ask forgiveness of my child.
Sir, stop there. Let us not burden our memories with sad thoughts of events long past.
I should have spoken before now, but could only shed tears. Oh, look down, you gods, and set a holy crown upon this couple. It is you that have traced the path that brought us here.
I say amen, Gonzala.
Was Prospero thrust from his dukedom in Milan for his descendants to become kings of Naples? Oh, rejoice as you never have before! In a single voyage, Claribel found a husband at Tunis. Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife where he himself was lost. Prospero found his dukedom on a poor island. And all of us found ourselves when no man was his own.
Come, you two young people, give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow shroud the heart of anyone who does not wish you joy.
Be it so.
Amen, Father.
Dear girl,
Thank you.
I wish you all joy.
Oh, look, Your Majesty.
What?
Ah, look! Here's the bosun as I predicted.
Looking lively.
Oh, if there was a gallows anywhere on land, this fellow could not drown. Now, Mr. Foulmouth, after cursing all decency overboard, lost your tongue on land? What news?
The best news is we found our king and all our passengers and everyone is safe.
Oh.
Yeah, the next, our ship, which only 3 hours ago had a huge hole in it, is watertight, battened down, and fully rigged, as good as when we first put out to sea.
Sir, I did all that for you since I left.
My tricksy spirit.
These events defy the laws of nature. They grow from strange to stranger still. Sir, how did you get here?
We were dead to the world. How come? I don't know. All clapped under hatches when just a little while ago we were woken by all kinds of strange noises. Roaring, shrieking, howling, jingling chains, and then suddenly we were free. And in the blink of an eye, as if in a dream, I was separated from the others and brought here. What's going on? We have no idea.
Was it well done?
Perfectly, my diligence. You shall be free. Find Caliban and his friends. Untie the spell. Bring them here.
In the blink of an eye.
Join Play On Premium to get merch like t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, ad-free episodes, and bonus content video featuring interviews with the actors, producers, playwrights, and directors who brought it all to life. Go to ncpodcasts.com and subscribe to Play On Premium to support the art and the artists.
Alonso, do not tie yourself in knots trying to solve the mystery of what has happened. Some of your company are still missing. A few odd lads you have forgotten. Here they are.
Get off me! Back! Every man look out for every other man, and let no man look out for himself! Coraggio, brilliant monster! Coraggio!
If these eyes are true spies that I have in my head, here's a wonderful sight!
By the god my mother worshipped, these are splendid beings. Yes, they are. And my master Prospero, how fine he is. I am afraid he will chastise me.
My dear Antonia, what are these things? Are they for sale?
Probably. And one of them is plainly a fish, and no doubt marketable.
Just look at these men. Examine their uniforms, my lords, then tell me if they belong to you. This misshapen piece of dirt. His mother was a witch, one so strong she could control the moon, make tides ebb and flow, and for its power substitute her own. These three have robbed me, and this demi-devil, half-human, plotted with them to take my life. Two of these fellows you must recognize and own. This thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Sebastian, isn't this Stephano, my drunken butler?
He's drunk now. Where did he get wine?
And Trinculo, reeling, fried. Where could they find liquor strong enough to light them up this way? Trinculo, how did you get into this pickle?
I have been in this exact pickle since I saw you last, Your Majesty. I fear I'll never sweat it out. I'll be safe from rotting. No flies on me.
Hey, how goes it, Stephano? No, don't touch me, Sebastian. I'm not Stephano. I'm one big cramp.
And you were to be king of the island, fellow.
I would have been a real headache then.
Stephano, Trinculo, out of my sight, and put back your trappings where you found them.
Or stole them, rather. Very well, sir. At your service, sir.
Always your loyal servant, my lord.
What a thrice double ass I was to take this drunkard for a god and worship a boneheaded fool.
And this one, how extraordinary. I never saw anything like it.
He has been as deformed in his ways as in his shape. Inside, Caliban, into my hut. And if you hope to earn my pardon, make it sparkle.
That I will, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll be careful, in future, to do my best to seek for grace.
Grace. Go. Go.
Thank you.
Sir, I invite your highness and all your companions to my poor abode, where you shall rest for this one night. I'll spend it, or some of it, with a story that I do not doubt will make the time pass quickly. The story of my life, describing all that has happened to me since I came to this island. And in the morning, I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I hope to see the wedding of these two so dearly beloved solemnized. After which, I'll make my way home to Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I am eager to hear the story of your life. It must be a gripping tale.
I will leave out nothing, and I promise you calm seas, auspicious winds, and safe voyage home. Please, go inside. Ariel, my little bird, their safe return is your task. Then be free into the elements.
Farewell.
Farewell.
On the bat's back I do fly, after summer merrily, merrily, merrily shall I live now under the blossom. Shall I live now that hangs on the bough? After summer merrily, merrily, merrily. Farewell.
Now, my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own, which is most faint. Now, 'tis true I must be here confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got and pardoned the deceiver, dwell in this bare island by your spell, but release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now, I lack spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending is despair, unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces so that it assaults mercy itself and frees all faults. As you from crimes would pardoned be, let your indulgence set me free.
The Play On podcast series, The Tempest, was written by William Shakespeare and translated into modern English verse by Kenneth Cavender. All episodes were directed by Andy Wolk. The cast is as follows: Prospero, J.O. Sanders; Miranda, Kim Wan; Ariel and Juno, Kuhu Verma; Caliban, Greg Muscala; Ferdinand, Greg Couillard; Alonso, Kevin Kilner; Antonia, Jordan Baker; Sebastian, Anthony Cochran; Gonzala, Marianne Plunkett; Stephano, Brent Jennings; Trinculo, Barzan Akavan; Boatswain, Series and others, Paco Tolson; Iris, Nancy Rodriguez. Casting by the Telsey Office, Karen Castle CSA and Ada Karamanian. Voice and text coach, Julie Foe. Episode scripts were adapted and produced by Catherine Eaton. Original music by Lawrence Schrag. Music editor, Miles Bergsma. Sound design and mix by Lindsay Jones. Sound engineering by Sadaharu Yagi. Mix engineer and dialogue editor, Larry Walsh. Podcast mastering by Greg Cortez at New Monkey Studio. Coordinating producer, Transcend Streaming, Kira Bowie and Liana Keys. Executive Producer, Michael Goodfriend. The Managing Director of Business Operations and Partnerships at Next Chapter Podcast is Sally Cade Holmes. The Play On podcast series, The Tempest, is produced by Next Chapter Podcasts and is made possible by the generous support of the Hits Foundation. Visit ncpodcasts.com for more about the Play On podcast series. Visit playonshakespeare.org for more about Play On Shakespeare. Hear more about Play On Shakespeare podcast series by subscribing to Play On Premium at ncpodcasts.com, where you'll find interviews with artists, producers, and engineers who brought it all to life. And remember, we are such stuff as dreams are made on.
Hi, this is Sally Cade Holmes, Managing Director of Next Chapter Podcasts, here to tell you about a pretty cool new offering from our friends at Apollo Podcasts. You can now find the Play On podcasts on Apollo Plus, a creator-owned platform where every subscriber helps audio fiction creators such as us. You can listen ad-free, early access to exclusives, behind-the-scenes supercuts, and more on Apollo Plus. On top of all that, 70% of the revenue on Apollo Plus goes directly to creators. Join Apollo Plus through the Apollo Podcasts app or by going to apollopods.com.
Next Chapter Podcasts.